And we're back with some more Medieval Dynasty. And our village is looking good, but today we're finally going to iron out the kinks in all of our production chains. We're going to finish off, I think we only have one or two more buildings left to build, and then it's just a case of grabbing a couple of hires. I'll do that off screen. Then just going through the numbers to make sure everything's working out as intended. First off, though, we've got a fresh building we want to put down, and it is the donkey shelter. You could probably go there, maybe? Hey, Piggy, do you want to get out of the way? Right about there should be fine. It's gonna maybe be in a little bit of an awkward spot. Yeah, it's close enough. Hey, Piggy, what happens to you when this appears? And... get out of there. It won't let me finish it while he's in the foundations. This thing actually took a lot more planks than I thought it would. But with that done, we can now hire donkeys. Well, farm donkeys? Their only purpose, though, is to carry stuff. Don't really produce anything. You could breed them, but that seems kind of pointless. So we're going to get ourselves a donkey, simply so that we can carry more cargo around the place. Seems like a reasonable plan. Well, with that complete, it's time to go to town and pay our taxes. And our tax bill this year is, uncomfortably large at 3,480. What the hell? 3,480 seems like a lot. I think we got 58 grand, though, so... 1 second, let's tell the wife to pay it. I want to check out this feature. You should be able to... wait, where is the wife?
Hi,
hey, sweetie. How is my beautiful family doing? You were, and why is that? You were thinking about me. Well, it's been a while since we had a special evening just to ourselves. Say no more, I'm free right now. Hold your horses, lover. I've made some arrangements to put us in the right mood. I've ordered a fine wine for us. It should be ready for pickup in Gustavia. Would you be so kind as to collect it? It's already been paid for. On my way.
Hi, honey bunny.
Excellent. I have a favor to ask. Could you take this money to the Castellan to pay taxes? No problem. I'll take care of it. Okay. That's actually easy.
See you around. Hi, hubby.
Her affection's 100%, so we're good. Taxes paying complete inventory-wise. Yep, we still got loads of cash. Right then. It's just we have so much money now. I'm not really worried about taxes or anything like that. So let's go around and hire a few people. I need to grab 4 people. At least 3 of them got to be guys. 2 production guys, 1 male extractor, and then either a second male extractor or a female extractor. I'll figure it out. I'm going to go around and do that. And in the meantime, at the same time, we're going to sell off some food. Thing is, we've been making some flatbread, and you kind of lose track of just how much flatbread gets created, but right now we've got a lot. Yeah, we're not going to be able to carry all of that. It didn't really stop us. So we're going to dump some of this flatbread back, say the slightly fresher stuff. There we go. We can carry 200. Like, this is one of the reasons we're going to need that donkey. Until we unlock the market, we need some way to move all of this flatbread out of here. I'm going to run to the nearest town, sell this stuff off. Ooh. And as well as that, cherry juice. 80% less stamina consumption. Yum. Now, let's leg it. Pretty sure she's the one for the wine as well. Again. Actually, no, she's not. Huh, strange. Let's see how much you'll buy all this flatbread for. 800 or 122. That's actually not that bad. 1,000 for that. 1,800 for all the flatbread. Not a terrible sales ratio. Oh, we can get rid of all this rot. We don't want it. And that is worth absolutely nothing. I am perfectly fine with that. Rot should not be valued that highly. And you can take this empty wine bottle. However, we will be wanting some food. Do you have some fish cake? No. But, okay, we'll take some cherry juice anyway.
Hello there.
Now, where was this quest to get wine? Ah, it was the baker who's got it. Hi, I'm here to collect the wine the wife ordered. This better be simple. All right, the lady with the contagious laugh, correct? That seems like a proper description number. I have it here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Many couples ordered for special occasions. It's said to be an aphrodisiac. What does that mean? It means you'll never forget the night you're about to have. Okay. Excellent. Dynasty reputation went up by 120. Really? That's not how reality works, I'm afraid, game. Oh, we found a producer, all right. But they're female.
All very well.
In fact, there's only 2 females in this village. Thank you. Thank you. No, we're done. We're full on women, okay? Jesus. Plus, if I hire any more female cooks, people will start talking about me. And I totally forgot to talk to Alwyn. Alwyn was doing... wow, you look freaky. Okay. Hello, Hunter. It's time for our next tournament. We will no longer play the target shooting competition. It's fun for rookies. Oh, where's this change in attitude come from? Grisella herself trained me. I've been hunting wild game for a long time. That was like yesterday. Season, you've certainly gained a lot of confidence. I hunted a bear once. Nothing scares me anymore. Oh, that's good for you. It took me 9 hours. Not only are they hard to kill, but they're also hard to find. Can you beat the time? You won't know until I give it a try. Fine, you have 8 hours. Kill a bear during that time, and I'll admit that you're the best hunter there is. Nice. As that sounds, I'd prefer something of more value. In that case, let's make it work both ways. If you fail, I keep your 200 coins, paid in advance, as you may not come back. It's good to know that you're concerned about me, my friend. What if I make it in time? You'll get the coins back, plus my share, and even my bow extra on top of that. I don't want to take your bow. That feels... Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, whatever. I can find a bear. I've killed a few of them already. Where's the closest one, though, is the question. Well, unfortunately, the closest bear I know is over here. That's gonna be... Fine, I suppose we'll go over there. I might as well knock this quest out now. I just want to knock out some of those quests, though. This is gonna... You're messing with my day. You're messing with my day. Now, bears are through here somewhere, and what are you? I presume I left those there a while back. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah. I imagine that's a bad day, but it's about to get worse. Oop. For the face. Aim for the face. Yeah. Aim for the face. I mean, his face is on the opposite side of that. Oh my god, how many arrows does that guy take? You know what? Just gonna collect our arrows. Look out for the other bear. There's normally 2 of them. The bleeding or the poison will take him down. Anyone else left alive? Any more bears? No, cool. Alright, I think we got all of our arrows back. Let's go take care of that bear real quick. Never mind, took care of itself. Save me the What? Where are you? That just looks so uncomfortable. Oh well. Considering our location, I think we'll just continue on. We'll go to Hornesia, and then from there we're going to hit up everywhere. We're on a hiring spree, remember? And we're not stopping until we got everyone we need. We only need 4 people. 4 more and we're done. So, how's the male recruitment prospects looking here? We got, no.
My favorite times of the year are the past and seasons.
Yeah,
Good
and you're
thing
a
that
production...
only
We
selected
actually
people are
want
invited to
one
do.
of you, but, you know... God damn it! You want the... Ah! Why, Randy? Why are you doing this to me? Not gonna complain. Just gonna keep moving. We cleared them out of thread, even though we're not really in that game anymore. But the plan now is we're going to hit up here, here, and then right back to Gustovia. We just want to go all the way around, and we're looking for recruits. Also, we'll buy any, you know... Actually, no, we don't even need the thread anymore. Yeah, let's just go recruit hunting and forget everything else. I mean, we will do a bit of questing while we're here. If they've got any decent quests going, we'll hit them up. Though I think we're safe here. Yeah, no quest in this place or the next place. So, where's our recruits? Come on. Hey, we got guys. And you want to go to a settlement? And you want to go to a settlement? No, come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Fishing. No, we don't need fishers. How about you? Don't be useless. Don't be useless. Don't be... You had to be useless, didn't you? Well, we've got all the farmers we need. That would have been handy yesterday. Next. Well, if you want a farmer or a fisherman, we got you covered. And we also have another farmer or a fisherman. Puppets. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Nope, that's a fail. And 2 ladies, so no thank you. The reason we keep an eye out for these quests is this guy.
Can I help you with
All he wanted was
anything?
3 axes.
Oh.
Actually, let me show you. All he wants is 3 stone axes, and he's going to give us 250 production technology. That's like almost a season's... Well, not quite a season's. It's about half a day, or... It's about a day and a half of production technology from all of our villagers combined. And all we have to do is do this, like, give them 3 stone axes. That is ridiculous. Which reminds me, I gotta craft those axes. Here's those axes you wanted. Thank you kindly. Now, what does that do to our technology? Oh, we're up to 2,000 points. We're actually catching up on our... Actually, we haven't caught up on our building technology, but we're getting close. I'm really looking forward to Market Stall. That's going to cut down on our needing to run around the place. This location here is interesting because... Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
How do you...
You, show me your wares. We're going to want a large saddlebag. This, yeah, can be used for increasing amounts carry weight. We will take it. Thank you very much. The reason we want that is, well, we want iron horseshoes? I think we need those too. And maybe I should grab some animal feed while I'm here. You know what? Take the lot of it.
Do. Be
That's good,
safe.
because they have donkeys. Hey, donkey. Let's go. You can go to the donkey shelter, and we can assign you to a slot. Now, does that mean you're ours and we can summon you instantly, or... wait, I think we just hired a baby donkey, not a full-size donkey. Oops. Yep, that might be a problem. Doesn't matter, we can get rid of the old one. Okay, now can we summon them? You don't have a mount. Well, fine, we'll figure it out. You know what? I'll figure it out when we get home. We don't have to care for now. Lo and behold, we have found an extractor. One of the 4 people we need.
How are you?
Welcome to the team, buddy.
We'll work for food and
Yeah,
water
quiet, you.
and some firewood.
House-wise, I figure we double up the well people with the cook women. So the well guys get to go with the cook women. That sort of evens things out. I also have realized a little bit of an inconvenient problem we've encountered. You see, when it came to professions, yeah, all the cooks are women. Just, it's just the way the production thing rolls. Like, if I sort it by production, there's only one person who has any production skill, two people, one person has any production skill, that's a guy. So Nicola, well, she's a cook because she's a level 6 production, and it's not my fault. Rudolph, where is it now? Ingrid, this one, all of them also cooks. Our wife is also a cook. The only guy who could possibly do it is Silabrat, and they ended up being a craftsman. They're going to get transferred over to cooking. That's fine. We don't need them in crafting. I just need them in there for now for buckets. But that means we've just sort of run short on, like, all the people we find in production are all women for some reason. I don't know why. Blame the game, not me. This does not look like a promising recruitment center for guys. I'm kind of tempted to start sleeping at night. There's nothing really to do. For example, these 2 places over here, there's quests in them, but we can't see what the quests are until those people wake up in the morning. So I might just head back to the village and check out our donkey. Someone ordered a big bad bear. You did it again. Unstoppable as always. Yeah, I really feel bad taking stuff off this guy. I try to do my best. Testing my limits has always been exciting. Alright, that's enough boasting. Here is my bow. You've earned it because you're better than me. You always have been. You don't have to give it to me. I just like to compete for its own sake. No, you won fair and square. I don't deserve it. I should return to work in the fields as I did all my life. Wow. Like, have we broken this guy? Just, you know... Yes, and don't try to change my mind. Dreams are beautiful, but in real life, it's sometimes completely opposite. I won't argue if that's what you want. At least you had an adventure, right? Really? Really, that's the lesson here? Is like, don't follow your dreams because you might fail? Ugh. Yeah, this was designed by Eastern Europeans, wasn't it? Coming back home, we have found our very lifelike, not at all creepy donkey. Blink if you can hear me. Yeah. Right, open saddlebags, E to saddle up. We did buy a saddle from your one, so... Okay, E to open saddlebags. Huh. Can we actually put the saddle on them? Okay, I think I have figured this out. It's not as intuitive as one might hope, but what you do is you stick the saddle on them, then you open them up and you chuck the saddlebag and the iron horseshoe inside them. We want the iron horseshoes. And then what you do is you just go to the menu. You don't actually click on them. You click on the menu system, and then you switch to mount. Turns out once you put the saddle on them, it becomes your mount. So we can hit H to switch to mount. Then what we can do is just, well, put the saddlebags on them. Or can we? Yep, there, we just hit F. Same with horseshoes. Yep, just hit F. What does that do? Increase their speed or something? Or I think that increases their speed. Don't care. Done. Now, let's see. You have 75 kilos of carry capacity, and we can up that with skills. Under our skills here, under farming? Well, I kind of want the skilled farmer thing, and I kind of want to get farmer's trance, but at some point I will get carrot and stick. Increases 10k increase in mounts carry weight. We can get 30 extra kilos on top of that? It's pretty nice. Anyway, does that mean we currently can carry more than a donkey? Yeah, we can carry 80 kilos. This thing can only carry 75. This donkey's a lightweight. Right, let's chuck some stuff on here that we don't want to carry. Well, enough playing around. Let's actually see what happens if we mount it. Cool. What happens if you hold shift? Hey, it actually moves okay, and this is probably making a whole bunch of people nauseous right now. Yeah, I think we can just stop that. That's good enough. Dismount, please. Dismount is X. Okay. Let me try something here. There's a whistle thing we can do. Okay, that's freaky. That is cool. 1 second, we'll move a little bit away. And then teleport to me. Oh my god, it's doing a Janet and teleporting right behind us. Okay, that works. That means we can pull our inventory. It's basically a portable inventory of 75 kilos that we can move around the place. That'll be nice for quests and selling stuff. Shut up. Okay, we are going to go fill you up with bread. Hey, wifey. I'm back with the booze. There's been a change of plans. Oh, come on. When you were gone, a friend of mine stopped by and told me about a situation in Bernicia. Supposedly a woman from outside the valley came there and made some commotion. I don't know the whole story, but the villagers are calling her a liar and a crook. Okay, I remember how hard it was for her coming here first. I didn't know anyone. I felt judged alone. You need to go there and see if she needs any help. But honey, I have the wine. We're here. I used to think this guy was an idiot. So, because she will have the best man I know helping her, which will make me very happy, and you know that I can be extremely generous in paying back. I'll be back in a jiffy. Hey. Damn it. Hey, where was this quest thing again? Yeah, you know what? We were going there anyway. There's another quest we have to check out in the location. Yeah, no, that's fine. We can work that into our plans. We were going to go over to here and here, check for new recruits. Oh, and there's one last thing I want to do. We're short one well. I need to put one more well into position. What I'm trying to do is line these up reasonably well, so I sort of just mirror one over the other, move it to the side, boom. I need to grab some logs. One more well down, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks very efficient. We could have spread them out around the village and made it look more village-like, but I like the sort of industrial feel to this. Alright, let's go questing and getting ourselves our last 3 villagers we're missing. There's one thing I never tried. Can the donkey swim? Yeah? Seems to work. That's actually pretty cool. I've been advised that there's no actual places to swim in this game. The devs, to avoid having to put in a swimming animation, just made everything fordable, as in you can just sort of walk across pretty much everything. Smart plan. I think that's also why you can move... when you're overburdened, you can move diagonally faster if you go forward and diagonally at the same time, or hold down forward and right, let's say. When you're moving diagonally, you can move faster when you're overburdened. I think the reason... oh, horse is out of juice. I think the reason for that is they put in a hard limit on how fast you could go. Oh, damn it, wait, let me rephrase. That's a common issue with this engine, whereas if you press 2 buttons at the same time, the 2 inputs combine or something and it makes you go faster than you should. And what they did was they just sort of limited the maximum speed you could go at, but then they forgot that people would get their speed limited when they were overburdened, which is why when you're overburdened you can go a bit faster by pressing 2 keys. Good to know. Alright, where were we? We're looking for some recruits. There's one potential recruit over there, and that's it. You're like all 2s. The thing is, the time it would take me to train them up, it's not worth it. I'm better off just holding it for 3. What are you? Yeah, well, you're all 2s as well, so I don't feel so bad. Now, let me sell off some of this flatbread we came with. One fun thing we can do is we can use this wagon to get around to fast travel between locations, and then when we get there, donkey shows up. It's amazing. You can just basically have them as a whistle-up storage chest. It's excellent, in fact. Let's buy up all of this lady's thread.
Hello there. Whatever you need.
We can also sell her off most of the flatbread we bought. Yeah, you can take all of that, and actually leave us a few pieces. We're probably going to want to eat those later. Done! Then we just buy up all of her linen thread. I should have done this ages ago. Buy up all of her wool fabric, and then what we can do is dump that onto the donkey, and then continue on our merry way. Also, you can overload the donkey quite a bit, and they'll still be able to follow you. So long as they can move, they should teleport right to you. So we're carrying along some quest items and a few things like that, because later on, we might want them when we're on the move. I feel like I'm about to intrude on a cult. How are you? I'm sorry, we don't... I've just heard that there was some commotion here. Can I help you with anything? Oh, you're the first nice person I've met in this blasted village. Believe me, there's plenty more. What seems to be the problem? Well, I'm the rightful owner of those land, but those damn buffoons not only built their village here, they refuse to leave. What makes you believe this land is yours? It's not a matter of belief, it's a fact. I have the deed of ownership right here. And where did you acquire this deed from? I come from a distant realm, and one of the very respectable gentlemen prepared this document when we made the deal. The deal? When I bought the land, of course, but nobody here seems to listen to me or even believe my words when I'm literally holding the proof in my hands. Oh, yeah, this is a problem, lady. This is not, yeah. I appreciate it, because you could try to convince them instead. That's not what I'm sorry about. I'm sorry that you've been deceived. Muppet. I don't need to. The law of the valley doesn't work like that. All unoccupied lands is free for taking. The only kind of payment is the king's taxes. She spent all of her life savings. Oh, no, are we... We should probably hire. I feel like a joke. I want to leave my hometown ever since I was a little girl. I dreamt about running my own farm. I always had green fingers, you know, and now that I've arrived at the most stunning valley with the most fertile soil and all of it free for the taking, I don't have a single coin to my name to build any of it. Join my settlement. Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care. That sounds amazing. You better have good skills, lady. She's going to be a farmer, isn't she? She just said something about green fingers or something. George... A 6 in farming. I need to do some juggling around. We have enough farmers already. This new addition is going to cause problems. We have one house here that is just got a woman in it. We got another house that also has a woman in it. We've only got one free house, so we cannot hire any more women anymore at all. That's just the way it is. Okay then. So Georgina, okay, but when it comes to her farming skill, this isn't the worst thing in the world. The reason being, okay, she's 11-6 in farming. What we can do is we can grab one of our farmers and reassign them. I don't want to. Normally, see, people are getting their skills in something, and switching them back and forth is not going to make... We want to get them up to level 5s, level 4s, 5s, etc. But this does take some pressure off us. What we can do is either we can swap out this farmer here, and that gives us an extractor. Yeah, and that's a male extractor. Or... No, actually, she's female. No, okay. So we swap out this one for a male extractor. That doesn't actually help us, though, does it? Damn it, I'm just thinking, what I'm trying to do is fill up these remaining houses with the leftovers. So we need basically male, male, and male. And... Ooh, I suppose this does help us. We just need 2 males from now on, and we're done. 1 male extractor, 1 male producer, and we'll be finished. So, yeah, this kind of works. Hello again, Samdor. Is the parcel ready yet? Yeah, it's all nice and warm and ready. Whatever. Okay, I've got a package to give. Go to give it to Warland. Okay. That's it. Great. Kind of annoying. I was actually over there just recently, but that's fine. We'll just go back and we'll get a ride. I'm trying to just knock out some quests real quick. Thing is, we've got everything we want done for this season. Everything's planted, everything's bought. We just need 2 more recruits, and we just gotta wait till the next day to get them, or the next season to get them. So, yeah, let's just skip this forward a bit. My understanding is that this guy hired the nutjob to be an owl outside of Samdor's place, and this is the gift. One is bright, there's dark, but filled with a spark of your eyes. You must be racing. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I knew your Uncle Lorden. Besides, I've always been good with names. What are you doing here? I would never think to see you in the flesh. Samdor sent me to ask me to deliver this parcel. Oh, my sweet child, I would throw that away immediately if I were you. What? Why? Well, I'm talking about that I know this guy for over 20 years, and that I can smell this parcel from over here. I can guarantee you that it contains... Great. Yeah, so it's poo. He basically sent him poo. Well, he couldn't fool a master prankster, but he sure pulled a number on you. A number 2. Okay. Yeah, that's extremely trash. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I hope that bag of crap was not the only thing that's bringing you to me. Of course not. I've been actually talking with blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, this is one of the other guys. This is going to be a long story, isn't it? This guy's asking us to basically make a palisade. Okay, well, that doesn't sound right. I've got listeners do. All I need is some logs, and that's where I need your help. Oh, you want logs? Easy peasy. I believe 1,000 will do. No, I am not cutting. Look, I've cut down at least 1,000 logs so far. I'm not going to spend. No. No! I am not getting you 1,000 logs. Yeah, he's a prankster. There's no way. What do you mean? Well, yeah, you got me. I was just messing around. But there's something I'd like you to tell me. I need you to kill my cow. Right? Is that sentence for treason? Probably collaborating with those wolves? That's actually a pretty good line. I'm afraid this time it's not a joke. We bought the cow a few years ago. Her name is Marla, whatever. She stopped giving milk a while ago. My wife insists that we butcher her because soon the meat will become inedible. But I just can't. She feels like part of her family now. Kids grew up along with her. We're all sharing memories together. Share memories with a cat? Okay, whatever. Will you put her down? Just do it out of my sight. No problem. I don't have any feelings for food. Right, where's the cow? Right, the quest said talk to Amanda? But even... yeah, whatever. According to the map, it's this one right here. Yeah, great. Where's the cow? Yeah. I'm here to help with your problem. Something to do with the cow. Whatever. Oh, are you going to help the big baby with slaughtering it? Yes! Finally, thank you for that. Better be quick with it before my oversensitive husband changes his mind. Where's the cow? Deal with the cow situation. It's not a situation. This is medieval peasant life. It's a... wait a minute. Is there a way to do this without killing the cow? There's probably some way to do this without killing the cow. Do we care? No. Where's the cow? The cow? The cow won't show up. I've got it selected. It is highlighted as a task to do. And I have got no quest marker. You want to tell me where the cow is, lady?
How are you?
Ah, great.
Goodbye, dear.
This is gonna suck. Hey, is that the one? Marla, hey! Do I get to butcher this? You know what, who cares? Okay, quest is completed. We get to go back to talk to this guy. There you go. I killed it. So you really did it, huh? Isn't that what you wanted? Wanted? No, but I guess that's what's had to happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, there probably was another way. Naturally, a deal is a deal, my friend. Before meeting, blah, blah, blah. Well, he told us a nice, sweet story about some stuff that happened, and, you know, they did good things. Whatever. Let's get on with it. Let's see if I can butcher that cow without getting a loss in a rep, right? No one's gonna mind if we just... yoink! Cool. No one even noticed. I just remembered we have wifey quest. That one that's... where is it? She wanted us to bring back the wine, then we talk to your one, and... yeah, she should be in here. Hey, sweetie. Crisis averted. I'm ready for all the love. Okay, it is... what was it all about? A lady was claiming that the land belongs to her. Turns out somebody had tricked her. It's all good now, though. How's it good now? What did you do? Well, I informed her about her mistake and asked her to join our settlement. You did really, of course. She was in trouble and I... shut up. Excuse me? Shut up and take your shirt off. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. And he pulls out an axe, because that's how it works. What? How do we have two babies? It was... stop that. No, it's fine. There's still only one baby.
I'm so glad I settled down.
Whose is the other baby? You know what? Just make sure that there's not two babies when I come back, okay? That would be preferable. I have been running around doing quests because they just seemed like something to get away with. We haven't done anything else related to the village upgrade or upkeep. No need. All we're basically waiting on is 2 more people. Well, okay, I did upgrade a couple of the kitchens. We'll cover that later. For now, I'm just going to skip it forward and we'll see what happens when we go to the new season. Hopefully we get some sort of event. Oh, hopefully we get a good event. You can get bad ones, it seems, as well. I still will get in a little bit of crafting during the changeover to the next season. I'm not a complete savage. Now let's see if we get something interesting. Come on. Oh, yeah, I gotta... what we got? Nothing. Absolutely nada. We just end up facing the wall. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Are we back to one baby? Oh, thank God. All right, then. Well, beautiful day this is. Did you just tell her? I could have sworn I saw you just drop out of the sky. Never mind. Never mind. Looks like wonderful weather. Got some fine Irish weather going on around here, I'd say. Now, I had some fish meat on me, I think, when we... yep, I definitely did have some fish meat on me, and some regular meat. I need to take that along on a quest. But for now, let's just have a quick go over some of the changes we've made around here. Namely, just the kitchens. This one we upgraded a while ago. I then upgraded this one. This is the level 1 kitchen. This is the level 2 kitchen. Level 1. Level 2. I know there's not much difference. They both look like kips, but, you know, it is what it is. We've also upgraded this kitchen as well. It takes a lot of planks, but it doubles the amount of people that can go in there. What I'm interested in, but I'm not sure on, is experience gain. For example, if one person is working in a kitchen, it's just one person working, and, you know, if you put it at 100%, you get 100% out of them. If you have 2 people working, then what happens is, well, it's still going to be up to 100%, so that's basically both of them dumping all of their effort into one. Now, my wonder is, do they get extra experience if two of them are working at the same time? Is their experience shared, or do they just get the experience they were going to get one way or the other? Let's see. Nicola here has an experience level of 6. They're in kitchen. Oh, damn it. So my theory would be that they actually share the experience of everything that's produced. So if you put, say, a level 10 cook and a level 1 cook in there, the level 1 cook is going to level up really, really fast. Well, in theory, or if you put in a level 9 and a level 1, the level 1 would level up really fast, but the level 9 would only level up about half as fast because they're losing most of their experience. Oh, wow, that's a lot of pregnancies. Oh, man, we're about to lose 4 members of the workforce. That is going to suck. It's going to suck a lot, but it's fine. We can probably cover it. I should really take a screenshot of this before it ticks over to the next season, just so I can remember who I got to replace. Oh, that's 2 of the farmers. Coming into summer? Oh, yeah, that's... Are the crops... Yeah, the crops should be growing, right? Oh, yeah. I gotta get a scythe. There's a lot of harvesting that needs doing today. Ooh! I think we're gonna have our first batch of cherries in. We can't do anything with them, but our orchards are almost finished. One piece of advice I was given was go into third-person mode to harvest... Yeah, that's... Ah! That actually looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's better or worse. I think it's better. Ooh, what's our skills at? Skilled farmer, 100% chance to harvest additional crops. That I like. Farmer's chance. I think I might go for 10% faster farming. It's just... It means we can swing more frequently, and it means less of this. That was 200 wheat. Well, took a little bit of time, but that cost me 2 sides. Actually, an entire bronze and a half side. 1.5 bronze sides, and what was left of about 17% of an iron side. I'm going to need to make more scythes just every year because it just consumes so many of them. I did not realize how quickly it went through them. Okay, then let's get on with our day. We have plans. Oh, and we've unlocked new technology. We've unlocked Barn 2. This should allow us. It should allow us to run more people. So we should only need 2 Barn 2s, and we can decommission one of the old barns. We only need about 6 people in total, and that is 80 tons or 80 kilos of wheat. Perfect. And then we can dump off our scythe as well. We'll grab one of those later. For now, how many bronze sides we got? We got 3 bronze sides. They've got the last of the fields to do, but I think that's enough. For now, we want to get on with the plan for the day. And that was, oh yeah, go sell our bread. How much bread we got today? We've already made 45 of the new stuff. We'll take the old stuff. In fact, we'll take a bunch of the new stuff as well. You don't need all of this, and you're going to be making more anyway. Plan. Very simple. Find ourselves 2 more cooks that are dudes. That's it. 2 dude cooks, and we're finished. Did you just say 2 years of maternity leave? Quiet, Joe.
Hello there.
Yep. Ingruda is actually pregnant. There is one quest I still would like to continue on, and that's Alwyn's one, the guy who gave up on his dream of being a hunter. You don't look happy. What do you think so? You don't have to worry much about me. Are you sure this is the life you want? No, but it's the one I have, as you know. I have a lot of work ahead of me. I understand. Great. Well, I suppose it's a parable on, doing what you need to do. Or not. More. Yep, there's more to his story, is there? Fine. Oh, talk to... Ooh, an iron scythe and an iron hoe. I'm in.
All very well,
Sweet liberty, we found someone who's a production and extraction and mail. Like, you have hit literally all the marks.
How are you?
Please come work for us. Yes, that's excellent. Yeah, go. You're about to become a cook. We'll pair him off with another cook, and that way they can have super cook children. Excellent. Then we'll just chuck them into cooking. Do we have spare? Yeah, we have a spare kitchen around here. This is a... No, whoa. We have a spare kitchen level 2 that you can go into. Good luck. Now, we just gotta find ourselves... What was it? Ah, yes, another one. And finish some quests. I am burning through money like you wouldn't believe. We've spent several grand just running between towns, doing quests and looking to hire people. And right now, there is... Should see if that quest is something we would want to get our hands on. With Alwyn's quest, we have to come all the way over here to his crush, Grisella, the one who's really angry that he's definitely going to end up with, namely because, you know, it's how these stories go. Greetings, great huntress. I come in peace. What do you want? Straight to the point. Do you remember Alan? Of course. Well, do you appreciate training with him? What are you up to? Looks like he's a good hunter, but it hurt him a lot when he lost to me. Why are you telling me this? Why would I care? Because you two are going to end up together, I know it. You're one of the most renowned hunters in the valley. I noticed you are always alone on the trail. Isn't that a burden? Oh, God. It can be, but I enjoy the space that I have. I understand your point. Nevertheless, wouldn't you make use of an apprentice? I believe that work in the fields is not Alwyn's destiny. I don't need a wimp that gives up whenever he fails. I see. Just don't kill me for giving you this idea. I am pretty calm, so do not tempt me, or I might take that opportunity after all. And by the way, if that was supposed to be funny, know that I am not into jokes. Really. Back to the topic. Indeed, I have trained this young lad before. I may even have a proposal for him, one that he won't be able to refuse. That's great. I'm going to go tell him. My offer is a one-way path with no turning back. But before that happens, he has to bring me something special to prove that he's worthy. I want to see that he is ready for what awaits him. Okay. I'm a lone hunter. I have given Alvin some hints, but I am no mentor. I plan to set him on this path to the side past the mountain ridge. Right. It's the place of my homeland where I learned all my skills from my kin. Their survival and hunting knowledge is far greater than mine now. Right. Starting a family and setting in a village became my weak spot. That's why Alwyn needs to experience the true untouched wilderness with another master. That means he will leave the valley for good, a final trial to become independent. Don't forget he has to convince me first or the deal's off. Now get lost. Right, well, at least Alwyn's not going to end up, you know, dead in a ditch somewhere. Or maybe he will, who cares. Alright, you are not a cook. What are you actually? You're good at diplomacy and farming. And you, what are you? No, you're just actually a regular villager. You are a tavern keep. You are not from... Hey, you're actually someone we can hire. You have... Damn it, farming. Where were you guys a few days ago? And of course we could hire you, but...
Why is bread so
don't have
expensive?
production. Don't have...
Because
Yep,
of the
you've got
taxes,
production.
or what?
Yeah, and... Oh my god, you've got extraction as well. I hate you. I hate you so much. I think we got a live one. Dieter here has a 3 in production. We finally found our last cook. Dressed appropriately. That's actually quite a snazzy shirt you got on there.
How are you?
And when I say appropriately, no, that's not at all good for the kitchen. You are, yeah, great to see you there, buddy. Now, I just got to remember to stick him in a house straight away. I forgot to do that with the last guy, and he started to get a little bit cranky. They went down to minus 24, which was probably not great. So, houses, where we got a free space? We got the barn worker, or we got the barn worker. Oh, Georgina is like got a 6 in farming, so we're going to save her up for another 6. 6s with 6s, you know what I mean? Dieter, there you go, buddy. And then what we'll do with you as well is we shall immediately assign you out to one of our kitchens. Yep, there we go. And that's Dieter assigned. That does mean we're missing 1 cook. We're going to actually want 7 cooks total for this instead of the 10 we were originally going with. Namely, there's been changes to the numbers and the math and stuff, but that we can worry about later. For now, I think we're actually done. We got all the people we need. Huh. So now it's just... get rid of the quests and wait for next season. 1 second while I do a little bit of hopscotching around and knock out whatever quests I can manage. Hey, Alwyn, wake up. You had a talk with your girlfriend. That's a little bit close. Okay, she has plans for you, but you need to be sure you are worthy. Did she tell you that? Well, maybe. She didn't use those words exactly, but I kept the meaning. And what did she expect of me? That I would throw it all away and become a lone hunter like she is? The best one in this land... The best one in these lands and beyond. It's possible. Don't you want this? Sure, I wish I could. I loved it, but it's not that simple. Sure it is. You're a grown man. It's time you start living the way you want. Are you saying that if I just go to Grisella, she'll make me her journeyman? I think her plan exceeds traditional training. There is an incredible journey looming in distance for you. I'm sure it reaches beyond the borders of the valley. You almost swept me off my feet. This is so exciting. But first things first, you can't return to her empty-handed. She has to be convinced you are worthy. How about hunting a Wysant? Where do I find a Wysant now? It was Grisella who always tracked animals when we hunted together. Don't be afraid, my friend. I know exactly where you can find them. Thank you, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't even have a bow anymore. Alright, I can do something about that. I'll bring you a really great bow, but promise me something. That you stop doubting yourself. What? Deal. I will be back soon. Pretty sure I have a bow on me. Yeah, I've got like... Please tell me it's a recurve bow you want. Yeah, here. Have a recurve bow, worthy of a good hunter. Although smaller and easier to carry around than a longbow is comparable power, it's even stronger. Yeah, whatever. That's really generous of you. However, I still don't know how to track down a Wysant. No, but you can learn that soon from your journeys, blah, blah, blah. There's a Wysant lurking around the woods north of below you. It must have its feeding grounds. Try and learn every detail by heart when tracking it. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Go fight whatever. I really don't care. Oh yeah, getting up in the middle of the night, decides to go hunting a Wysant. Wysant? Whatever. Now, please tell me that is done. Oh yes, we finally got rid of his storyline. It's completed. Yep, it's done. Ooh, and we should have got an iron hoe and an iron scythe out of that. Yes, we did. Yeah, almost worth it. Now, I'm just going to finish off the last of these quests. I've been doing these ones on the side just because they're not worth it. I mean, it's just a bunch of storyline stuff, but most of it is pretty bland. Now, I really feel like I should mention this part of the storyline. It turns out this guy killed our uncle. You know, slit his throat or something and then, you know, kill the guy. We found that out by talking to some medic and going through a storyline and talking to the ex-girlfriend and all this stuff. But, yeah, let's maybe have a quick chat with the guy. How you doing, buddy? Strict but fair, I guess. You're really going seeing more and more of the shades of grey, huh? I do, but Greyscale Cats consists of black and white things. White. Things are still good and bad, right or wrong. It doesn't change that. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure if I have time for stories. Oh, I'm certain you'll find some time, Mr. Murderer. Alright, maybe one more story. I remembered a good one. Me, Lorden, and one were trying to catch this rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls, and tell me about his death. I told you they already passed her to sleep, but people don't usually die during sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Lorden was an old man already. Did he die of old age then? No. A disease? Some ravaging sickness? No. Then how come he didn't wake up the next morning? I have never lied to you, so why start now, I knew this day would come, finding words to describe it, to explain it. It seems abstract, undoable, but the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it. I killed my best friend, my brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain. Okay, like, what did he do? The guy sounds like a sociopath anyway. Like, from the story I've been listening to about our uncle, it sounds like he was a little bit of a sociopath. I understand your pain, your feeling of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me that I brought me no pleasure. It's complicated. I figure what happened was our uncle was starting to get itchy feet for the old ways, wanted to pull a job, and this guy was like, no, you're going to risk everything we've gotten. And oh my god, I just realized his eyeballs are like sort of weirdly glassy looking. They're like, still, but they look too human. They've got too much human in them, whereas the rest of his face just doesn't have enough. So it's two human eyes staring out of a not human enough face. Okay, never mind. Let's not. That wasn't greed. Was it jealousy? Was it vengeance? I don't think it was greed, and I don't think it was jealousy, and I don't think it was vengeance. We'll go with greed. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not your son. Free will. I never cared. Nor the job that comes with it. I only did it because somebody had to, and I tried to make the good name of Lorden live on that way. Pick up the responsibilities he had left. He didn't leave them. You tore him away from them. Yes, I believe I did. Was it greed? Was it jealousy? Was it vengeance? Oh god, okay. This guy doesn't seem like a jealous type. We'll go with vengeance then. Actually, let's go with... So why did you do it? Out of fear of Lorden's doings, of what he would become. After he killed that man in Navis, I stayed with him when everyone else left, but I couldn't stop thinking about what he did, how little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pack, but he didn't see his fault in it, and what was the worst, he didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started wondering, has he done that before? Lorden didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it, and that we should move to the valley. I thought we could put all what happened behind us, just rest, and try to find happiness in the little things. But Lorden had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. We built ourselves a house. I truly believe that that would be enough, but not for Lorden. A week had not passed before when he declared that he wanted to travel and meet the king, and that he planned on doing it alone. 2 weeks later, he came back as the new Castellan of the valley. He moved into his own house for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from me, from everyone, really. I've been seeing him walking around like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He seemed really great. So basically a politician. If you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile, we were living right next to each other, and yet after some time, we were talking only a couple of times a year. He was afraid of me. Afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore. Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely, and that's when his worst side took control of him. I didn't see any shred of sincerity left, just a constant mask. mean, you could be lying to me. I mean, look at those dead glassy eyes. You could be a sociopath too. Years went by. He was doing more and more often to meet the king. So one day I started a little investigation, and when I found it sickened me. Lorden had become the very thing he swore to eradicate. A festering lord. Whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off people's misery. He was benefiting from wars, selling weapons, shaking hands with... Okay, so he was bad. Just to be in the good graces, he had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get to it, and I feel responsible for every wrong that he has done during this time. I should not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it felt unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during the heavy rain. He was sleeping so peaceful, as if all the sinister thoughts had left him for the night. I was staring at his face for what it felt like ages. Okay, that's just creepy, dude. Before I took out my blade, made one clean cut and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes, and just like that, it was done. I'm just looking at these, and I don't really... This one here, by the law of the king, it is punishable by death. I don't give a damn about any of the king royalty junk, so, like, I don't care about that one. You're a murderer, none of your lies will change that. The only thing you deserve is death. Well, I mean, they did go around messing over... don't care about that one either. So basically, these ones are, you banish him, or he leaves voluntarily. Say banishment? I mean, I'm not really a bloodthirsty guy, and considering I never met him, yeah, just banishment is good.
You are exiled from this land, Unighost.
Unighost is actually his name. Okay, I was pronouncing it almost correctly.
Leaving this peaceful place as a murderer and a liar shows your true colors. You tried to poison my mind just like you did with Jordan's.
Jordan, that's how you pronounce it.
But that's not going to work this time. I've seen through your deceit. You deserve no forgiveness, only pity. Your hands will never be clean.
Okay, so does that mean we can rob the stuff in his house now? I mean, there's no one living here anymore. Yoink! Yeah, totally worth it. I do have to go through the numbers at some point, but that just looks so beautiful. Ah, lovely. Alright, I'm just going to drop off some gear, and then it's time to, I suppose, put the finishing touches on our production strategy. At the moment, our production technology is up to 2,600. We actually broke through on the market stall. We are... See, easiest way to show this, let's just go in here and have a quick look at food. When it comes to flatbread, how much flatbread we got in storage? 188. That's all made today, so far. And there will be more to come. We should be pumping out about 300 flatbread, well, once they get another few levels, but we should be, what, doing 200, 220 maybe a day now? I think it's now finally time to update the numbers, and there's been some changes. The first one is, I made some mistakes in my original assessments. There's always mistakes. That's why you get started. That's why you kick in and, you know, try and get things done. That way you quickly run into the problems. I was actually just counting this as a finished product instead of the bonus it gets when you grind it up. As in, I overestimated how much wheat we were going to need. We don't need 340 plots of wheat. We actually need less. I'll go through the numbers on that later. Also, the plan has been upgraded a bit. Initially, it was we wanted 10 cooks so that at level 3 they can produce the necessary research. But I have modified the plan slightly. I figure our best plan is to do the following. We get enough cooks to produce the 10,000 necessary technology in 5 years, but that's all assuming that all of the cooks are at level 5. Right? Not level 10, just level 3, just level 5. That's halfway to max. The reason being a level 5 cook is, well, 5 times better than a level 1, and a level 10 is twice as good as a level 5. Of course, that will mean as the cooks get better, we're not going to have enough grain to feed them, or, you know, things are going to get out of sync because, well, our people are getting better, and there's not going to be the extra materials if you've only planned for 5. However, once we get to the bottom of farming technology, we unlock the windmill, and the windmill doubles flour production, as in you get twice as much flour out as you were beforehand, which will double the amount of bread we can make, which means when our people are at level 10, assuming we get the windmill by then the windmill will double the amount of flour we're producing, which means we can produce twice as many flatbread. So we design it for level 5 people, and then when the windmill kicks in, it will work perfectly with level 10s, which everyone should be hopefully getting there soon enough. That's the theory. And then there's the other thing that I forgot about that also messed up the numbers, was inspiring speech. This is a skill you get that makes all your NPCs 5% faster per level, so everyone's now producing 15% faster, and that threw all the numbers out of whack. As well as that, There is also mood. The mood of your villagers is affected by how much the king likes you and things like that, but there's a bunch of things that affect mood. At the time, we'd had a wedding when I was doing all the numbers, and that had actually cranked up all the numbers by 10% for everyone's mood, which was also skewing the numbers. But now, there's no weddings. The baby flood hasn't started, so we're fine on having everyone in. So let's have just a quick gander at the numbers. I swear, we'll make this one quick and painless enough-ish. First up, goals. 10,000 tech points so we can unlock the tavern and get our hands on all the booze. We get 0.6 tech per flatbread. That means we need to cook up 16,667 flatbread to hit those 10,000 points. Easy peasy, easy peasy. And we want to do it in 5 years, and there's 12 days in a year. That means we have 60 days to do all of this. Well, that's sort of the numbers we're working on roughly to get everything squared away. So 10k points divided by 60 means we need 166 points a day, which is 277 flatbread a day. I'm not going through all the math on this. I assume I've made a mistake here and there, but it probably isn't that big. Probably. Anyway, cooks. A level 3 cook gives 28.69 flatbread. However, we just divide that by 3. That tells us how much a level 1 will give us, and then we just multiply it by 5 to find out how much a level 5 cook will give us when they turn level 5. That means to get the necessary amount of flatbread per day, like of 277, assuming we have 5 cooks, we'll need 5.79 cooks to hit 277 flatbread a day. We can't have like a fraction of a cook. Well, technically you could, but that means it just be... No, whatever. We're just going to round that up to 6, which means we're realistically going to produce this much flatbread. So, let's just round it up to 300. We want to give ourselves some leeway here. So 300 flatbread, 6 cooks, done. Now that means we need well workers to actually pull the water for this. I've done this not in buckets, but in the amount of water they pull out. Each bucket pulls out 10, so it might say 4.58, but that actually 4.58 buckets, but that means you're actually getting 45.8 water, but whatever, a day. That means a level 5 worker produces that many, so we need about 3.93 well workers to get the required 300 water. Unfortunately, that only leaves us about 5 extra water to feed the villagers the water they need to survive, which means we actually have to go up to 5 workers. A little bit unfortunate, that one. It's fine. We'll have a 5th well worker. This actually works out very well with some other stuff we're going to be doing. Anyway, how many plots of farmland do we need? Now, this is where I messed up the last time. I said 7 wheat gives you 10, or 7 wheat per plot, and that gives you 10 grains. And that's where I stopped. I was just converting the grains directly into flour instead of doubling it, because wheat actually doubles when you grind it up into flour. Oats and rye don't do that. Wheat's the only one that doubles. Which is why we actually have 18 flour per plot of land, which means we need 200 plots of wheat. 200 plots of wheat, and we got all the wheat we need to actually do the, 300 flatbread. Anyway, that means we need fertilizer. Turns out fertilizer is really easy. A level 5 fertilizer guy actually produces enough fertilizer to give us all the fertilizer we need for the year. Just one fertilizer guy gives us 448. We need 200 for the plots, plus we're probably going to have 150 of other stuff. So yeah, this works out great. We just need one guy in fertilizer at level 5. In fact, as that guy levels up to level 10... we can use a fraction of his stuff to do other things as well, like make animal feed or things like that, but later. Then we got your flour grinding. For that, we need, 155? No, it's not 155. A level 5 guy makes 155, but we need 300 flour per day. That means we need 1.93 level 5 grinders, rounded up to 2. So 2 grinders will get us all the flour we need. For threshers, it's actually easier. One level 5 thresher gives us 105 threshing. We only need 150 threshing to actually, 150 wheat threshed to get us the required number of grain, which means we need 1.43 threshers. 1.5 threshers, that leaves us half a thresher left over to do other stuff with, like animal feed or help out with other stuff. We'll worry about that stuff later as well. And then animal feed, we actually just require 93.6, blah, blah, blah. That means we require 0.4 of a person to make animal feed. And that's at level 5, so that's going to be super easy to hit. Now, there is one problem. Bucket decay. Every time you take 1 water out of a bucket, it loses its durability. Well, 1 durability. If you have a bucket with 10 water in it, you take out 10 water, you lose 10 durability, which means you can only use a bucket to get 100 water. We're going to be burning 300 water a day just on flatbread, which is 3 buckets. We're going to need to make 3 buckets a day, probably 4, because our peasants are going to want to eat as well. So to sum this all up, 6 cooks. 5 well workers, though the 5th one can be weak sauce. We don't really have to worry about them too much. 4 farmers. Well, technically we could get away with about 2 farmers for 200 wheat, but we're going to have other stuff going on, and I'd like to have the extras in. Plus, we've hired them, so why bother changing it now? 200 plots of wheat with maybe a little bit of change, just to make sure we don't mess things up. 1 guy to shovel pig manure. 1 fertilizer maker. Well, half of 1 guy to make pig fertilizer. Then 2 flour grinders, 1.5 threshers, 40% of a person making animal feed, 2 wood choppers. We might actually go up to 4 wood choppers on that. one person in the workshop to make buckets. You're going to need one guy in the smithy to make replacement tools. You're going to need scythes and buckets. Well, actually, no, you don't make the buckets there. You're going to need scythes and all sorts of stuff to keep the farming going, hose, bags. So you need one person in the smithy making those tools, one person in the sewing place making the bags, one person in the fishing hut because we're going to make fish pies at the end, and one person in the extraction shed, probably for iron. We're going to want to get iron later on once we unlock that, but this gives you a rough idea of what we're planning. So, for example here, on our flour barn, we have 2 people working. They've got a combined skill of, like 9. So they're 1 shy of where they should be, and they're producing 283 flour. Once one of them goes up 1 more level, that means we'll be producing the 300 flour required. So this barn is actually almost functional, which is great. The threshing one we're a little bit short on. We need 150 wheat. So they need to get themselves up a couple of levels, but they'll get there eventually. Where are they? They're at level 3 now, and they're going on level 4. So once they're producing 150 wheat grain, sorted. And at the same time, the fertilizer, we've got 2 people on fertilizer. However, they're producing more than they need. 84% of them are only working on fertilizer. Reason being, that produces 37.7 fertilizer, which is enough for our needs for the time being. I basically just worked out how much we needed to hit the theoretical amount we wanted. That means the leftover part, we're just putting them into threshing grain. The way this works is they go in and they putter around in the barn, and the goods they produce just get produced. Doesn't matter what machine they're working. So this means we get a little bit of extra grain production, which is kind of putting us just about where we need to be. Which is perfect. And then as they scale up and all of those people get better, that's just going to improve. Then we got your production over here for the kitchens. Now, who's the best kitchen? This one's almost at spec. They're at 9. They need 1 more level to go up. But they're producing 84.99 flatbread. I think it needs to be 95.6 flatbread for the 2 of them. So each one of these should be able to produce 95.6 flatbread once they all hit level 5. And speaking of level 5, I think we can get them fairly quickly. Reason being, the workshop. Silabrat here was only level 4 a short while ago, and they're already level 5. Not just that, they're like heavily into level 5. Look at this here. Their production has gone from 3 all the way through 4, and they're almost halfway through 5. I think what's going on here, I've been doing some searching on the side and playing around with stuff, and it turns out making buckets is incredibly good for leveling up with your production skill. So what I'm thinking is we dump 2 of our people, say, grab one of our cooks, put them in here, dump them in making buckets. Then once they hit level 5, cycle them back into the kitchens, and always keep 2 people in here working on buckets until they eventually hit X level, and then we can move them back in. This is a place for leveling people. And the great thing is the buckets aren't even that expensive. It's like, 43 planks. And then to get those 43 planks, all you have to do is go to the extraction place over here. Sorry that we're spending so much time in this place, but in the menus, but this works out so well. And we're able to produce most of those planks with these guys. Ooh, actually, I should change that slightly. There, 44.14. That means they're producing enough planks that make sure that they can't wipe us out. Which is why I want to get another couple of people working in woodsheds. I think we need the extra planks just so we can make more buckets. Just so we can level a couple of people up really fast. As for the extraction people aren't doing too bad. Our early lumberjacks are level 4. One of our miners is level 4. That's the person who's digging clay and limestone actually at the moment. And our water carriers are getting there. They're leveling up in their production. Nope, I gave her the wrong one. There we go. Extraction level 3. Extraction level 3, but they're gaining their experience. They're going to cap out. They'll get soon enough. We need to get them up to level 5 pretty soon. Until they cap out, we're going to need to be doing a little bit of manual water collecting. One thing I definitely want to do, though, is put down a market stall. This should... Actually, we can put it that way. I feel like we should have this facing the road. It sort of makes more sense. Yeah, somewhere around there is good. Let me grab the logs and planks for this. Well, this is new. The market stall requires linen fabric. Huh. Well, I was going to turn all that stuff into pants, but sure, I got some linen fabric. Let's just hammer up that linen and fabric, shall we? And done. Only took 8. I thought that was going to take more. All right, is anyone free to work this? Let's see how this thing does work. Well, this was a bit awkward, but here's what we did. We selected the resource stall, we assigned someone to it, and then you hit C to change goods type. Problem is, I can't see food. There is no food here. You set the slider, it seems, for whatever you want to sell, so we want to sell some sticks. All of this junk, I want to get rid of it, so... except for maybe the straw. So I'm going to sell about 1,000 straw and 1,000 sticks just to cut down on the space that it's taking up in our inventory. But I can't see a way yet to actually sell food. Maybe we need a tavern for that, which means... well, that means we're going to be doing a lot of trips with that donkey to sell bread. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. The moment we
I
put
should bring my relatives
goods in
over.
there, this all comes up.
Maybe not cousin Maria's though.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Now, is there any other tech I meant to pop out? Well, I did want to upgrade the barns at some point, but I think that can wait. I think what I want to do is get a woodshed level 2, a second woodshed up and running, because we're running a little bit low on logs, and I'd like to get a few more of those. The hunting lodge level 2 I don't care about. In here, the barn level 2 I'll get around to after that. Oh, and is that food level 2? No, food storage level 2. I should do that as well. It gives us more space to storing all the buckets we're going to be making. And market stall is done. And kitchen... Yeah, I should probably upgrade our sewing hut, our smithy, and our workshops as well. At some point, we're going to want to utilize those more. I am pretty sure this is going to be our last slow season. We have all the kinks ironed out. We have everything sorted. It should just be a case. Let's see. Boom, the next day kicks in. New season. Got any good stuff for us? Oh, no events happened. That's 2 seasons in a row where nothing happened. No one tried to, like, rob us. No events, things. And how are you doing?
Hello, handsome.
How is my beautiful family doing? Good you're here. Well, your son threw up all over me again. Oh, so now he's my son, not ours. He's yours when he's naughty. Is he okay? Yeah, vomiting, whatever. Nice try. Here's all the puke-covered pile of clothing I need you to wash. Do people actually wash the clothes? I just quickly run in and out of the river and I'm good. That's actually very accurate. That's exactly what I do. For both their sakes, I'm going to ignore and try and forget that you said that. So will you help me or not? Sure, seems easy enough. Right, I have 1 dirty clothes and I have to go do some laundry. Wait, so is there a way I can clean myself without having to run into the river? Well, I found a wash tub. It is hidden under furniture and decorations, workstations, laundry, and wash tub. And then once you've done it, you have to grab a bucket of water, and then okay, it's going to take 3 buckets of water. Got it. Well, let's take a bath then, shall we? Is that it? That actually saves us a bunch of effort. I was sick of having to run into the river all the time. Thanks, wifey. I'm back with the clean laundry. Great, I've been dying to change. Did I do a good job? You... Okay. I have good packing skills. I have no idea how you carry those things in your pockets every day. Okay, then. Take care, lucky girl. Okay, fine. Well, how's her affection looking, actually?
Hi, hubby.
Affection's still 100%. I've got some presents for her, but she doesn't seem to need them.
Have a nice day.
I did some mining yesterday, and I had some leftover booze in me when I got home, so I decided a little bit of deforestation was called for. Why not? Well, we had the booze going, it was just 1 shot per tree, so it just made things much simpler. But, yes. We have actually got all the workers we need to carry everything. We could let this just drift along as we want, and as well as that, I have finally figured something out. When it comes to the stall, what you can do is you can hit C to change the good type. Now, what I originally had done, I had selected resources, but what you can do is select food, and then that allows you to sell food over here. So, max that out, and this guy can sell 85 flatbread a day. That's not enough, of course, but it is taking care of some of our backlog. At the same time, this place can sell buckets, and we are going to produce a lot of those, so maybe I'll make a second one to sell buckets or something like that, or you can mix and match. You can't mix and match, you can only sell one goods type. So when it comes to this, we can sell as many different types of tools or as many different types of food or different types of clothing as you want, but once you're in food, you can only sell food type stuff. You can sell multiple different types, but you can only sell food. So I'm thinking 1 for food and probably 1 for resources, because we're going to want to sell buckets. It's just so handy. We're going to have so many of them. Namely because this is our workshop here, and Lichemir and Dieter, yeah, they were just assigned for working buckets yesterday. That was it. They spent 1 day making buckets, and if we check them out now, they're almost at 50% production. They almost got another day and a half, and they'll be up to level 4. Our cooks have been at this for multiple days, and most of them haven't come close to the 2nd level. We're definitely going to have to run a bunch of people making buckets just to get them up to the next level. Yeah, we're going to rotate them through there. That's going to leave us with like a few hundred spare buckets, but yeah, we'll just make a market stall to sell off the excess. Anyway, next up I think we'll be doing more, we'll try and do a year every episode, and I think we'll get through this pretty quick. I mean, all we got left to do is get 10,000 points in production tech so we can build a tavern, get 10,000 points in farming tech, I have some ideas on that front, to get a windmill, and building technology, the only thing we need in here is the mine. Once we've got those 3 knocked out, we have everything we need. I might want to get the herbalist at level 2 so we can reset our stats and do some changes there, but that's a if-maybe thing. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.